times. Yet another example.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Subtlety or sophistication about this, it really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Olise! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. What a... Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Yeah, the shot at goal! Marvellous goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
France didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Rice. Looking for space out wide. Gordon beats the offside trap. Up to meet it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Saliba plays it forward. Upamecano. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold.
England really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Gallagher. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Gallagher has got himself a free kick. Heads it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's a promising ball. Room for a shot. Hits one! Back of the net! France are back on level terms. Time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Stones. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Rabiot. Stones. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Koundé. Upamecano. Hernandez. Chouameni. Kane. And it's Kane. Bellingham. Finds himself eased off the ball. Well played, he saw that coming. Stones. Stones switches it towards the other side. Tries to get it forward quickly. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Rice. And here's and the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Gallagher. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Saliba. Upamecano. Hernandez. Camavinga. Hernandez. Rabiot. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Forward it goes. Saka. Just brushed off the ball there. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Hoists it forward. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Camavinga. Rabiot. Upamecano. And it's played forward. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Big chance! And it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. France get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Yehi. Bellingham goes looking. Gordon. He's gone for it! Not this time.
France can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Hernandez. Forward it goes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. France come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
France leading by one in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we're already back underway here. Camavinga. Koundé. Dembele. Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Stones. Rice. Across the field it goes. Bellingham. Saka. Tries lifting it over. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Rabiot. And it's played forward. Gordon. Gets wrestled off the ball. Olise. Mbappe. Olise. Real chance! Rice plays it forward. Gordon, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident.
Upamecano just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up front.
Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Olise! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
France take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Kane goes for goal! Mbappe is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
Doué, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Doué. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Doué. Hernandez. Danger averted for now. And now the breakaway. Good ball. Gordon! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Olise. And that's been levered clear. Doué. Doué! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
England are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Stones tries to get it forward quickly. Gordon. Colwill. Yehi hoists it forward. Gallagher plays it out to the flank. Doué. Olise. Koundé with the crossfield ball. Camavinga. Olise. Doué! Oh, that is an awful miss.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Zaire-Emery.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry.
Olise! And the ball's come out! And that has been clubbed away. France making consecutive changes here. Doué. Conte. It's broken loose. Bellingham. Foden. Colwill tries to switch the play. Alexander-Arnold. 2 minutes to be added on. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Zaire-Emery. Forward it goes. Gordon. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework